What's up, y'all? We are back with another video, and this one's talking about the rise of modern men choosing to be homeless instead. Now, I've been homeless 16, 17, 18, 19, like for some time, all the way up until I was probably 22, 23, from 16 to 23. Yeah, but also in between that time, I was incarcerated too. So, you know, I really I was in the madness. I was in the darkness. You know what I'm saying? So I would never choose to go back
Or
and be homeless ever.
uh, my boss, all this.
Out there and begging for money. Begging's gonna be your best friend. You're gonna have to have your arms out extended.
You're not getting a job. It sounds like y'all jealous because we found a way to make it work without a job.
Y'all, grocery prices is too high. Rent is too high, but the wages are too low. I never understood how is everybody raising the
Facts.
price of everything.
That is the truth. Everything's high, but they want to pay you $14 an hour and only have you working for 2 days, 3 days out of the week. Like, bruh, how you expect me to pay my bills? Working me only 2 or 3 days, or if they want to work, if you working every day of the week, you only working 4 or 5 hours out of the week. You know what I'm saying? Like, and your bills are you got your rents, say, 100. Mine, I ain't gonna even say mine. Let's just say yours is 1250, $1,000. $1,000. We're gonna say $1,000. $1,000 a month, and they paying you $14 an hour, and they only want you to work 2 days out of the week, maybe 5 days, but the 5 days you do work, they only got you there for 4 to 5 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't even afford, you can't even pay your rent working at a job like that. People got to find a job, two jobs, a side hustle, and a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what it's coming down to. Like, it's coming down to bullshit.
But one thing that's not going up is the wages. It's like everybody just trying to make profit nowadays,
Facts.
but not worried about the little man.
Facts.
People are opting out of the system, y'all. They like, you know what? F this. I'm done. And I kind of get it. I kind of understand. Like, the older you get, the more you just want peace. A peace of mind, a peace away from the drama, and peace away from any strongholds that's holding you down from you being able to experience life. And for many of us, a nice apartment or a nice house, a car that we could call our own, is really all we need. At
Right.
least that's what I thought we all
Right.
needed. Brothers,
Right? Like, I mean, it's what honestly, if everybody had just 1 acre, people can do good with just 1 acre. 1 acre of land, and you could be suffice. But you got people out here with 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 acres, and it's just field. All that land, but nothing on it. A house and just field. And all they're doing is using the field, letting the shit grow up, letting all the grass and everything grow out, and then turning it into hay.
nowadays it's like, you know what? Keep your car, keep your house, keep your job.
Me and my old lady was talking about getting like one of those tiny houses and putting it on a plot or something. Like, that's what she want to do. She wants to do that so bad.
choose a different route. These brothers is on something different nowadays. Check this out right here.
Fuck work, fuck jobs, fuck my boss, fuck all that shit. We living free.
Somebody in the car laughing. Did y'all hear that? Hold on.
Fuck my boss, fuck all that shit. We living free. We living free, man. Fuck that shit, man. I ain't never.
Fuck my boss, fuck my job. Fuck, if that's the case, then you ain't got a boss or a job then. Fuck my old boss, fuck my old job. That's what you should be
going to
saying.
work again, bro. Fuck that shit, bro. I ain't worried about getting no apartment right now, none of that shit, bro. I'm living free. I'm living free. It's Planet Fitnesses you can walk your ass into, take a shower, all type of shit. As long as I got my guidance, I don't give a fuck about this shit, y'all. Trying to get y'all to see this bigger picture too.
Sovereignty.
People who rather live
there a
homeless and be
deeper
homeless are built different.
It gets tiring, bro. Going to work every single day.
It get
Giving your whole
tiring,
day to
but
somebody else.
it's very rewarding to me. At the end of the day, I feel like I've accomplished something sometimes. Like I feel like I've done something with myself. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna be honest. If I ain't working, if I'm in this, I, I'll get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? For real, I'll get in some. I'll just get into shit. Like I can't. I need structure. You know what I'm saying? Like and working is structure for me. Otherwise, man, I start to spiral if I ain't working. Like I've been off for a few days now, and it's like, golly, man, I'm ready to go back to work Sunday. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to have a sit down with the boss because the schedule is crazy. You got me working only 2 days out of the damn week. That's got me hot.
You got no time to do nothing you want to do. Tired of paying bills, bro.
And make this stop. We want to live in the newspaper. Pretend to be somebody. Gonna be something that we not want to live off. Want to be inspired by these celebrities. They don't got shit real to offer.
Exactly.
Half of these niggas are spiritually dead. You don't want to realize that because a lot of niggas realize it too late.
So to all y'all fellas that feel like you gotta have a house in order to
don't listen. This dude right here.
keep a woman. Well, as you can see, this
Oh well, nah, yeah, you don't have to have a yeah. That's the truth. That's a fact.
brother living on the grass with watermelon and sunflower seeds, and his lady sticking beside him.
Facts.
You ain't got no excuse, man.
Man.
You ain't got no excuse. As much as
you
I
ain't
say
got
that's
no
uncomfortable,
excuse,
you know,
man.
I can see the flies flying by. You know, I think a fly landed on him mid-video. But anyway, as much as I want to say that's uncomfortable, the word comfortable is not a universal feeling.
I just found this dude right here. He's funny. I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe. I like the video already. Let's go. Let's go.
Like I said, although
I don't know, man. I get happy when I find me a YouTuber on her that I like to watch and I can react to. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna subscribe to him. You know what I mean? Hey, support. I support people. I support content. Well, it's not hard to hit a like button, hit a subscribe. It costs nothing. It's free. It's free.
it's not my path for life because what I want to physically see in life requires me to have some type of moolah. This is a great example why you should never see a homeless person as less than, because a lot of the people that you see as homeless, they have actually made that choice and they're more free than the person that's giving them $1. Because remember, freedom is a state of mind. It's not a way of living. Because you could be in a big house with all the materialistic things, but you're a prisoner to everything you have that's physical. Somebody that has chose freedom mentally feel like they're in the free world. They're actually living a lot more peaceful than you are, which is why you should never look at a homeless man as if he's less than.
We not getting a job. It sound like y'all jealous because we found a way to make.
I ain't gonna lie, it sounds good, but I just think I ain't comfortable like that.
Can work without a job, and you still gotta work a 9 to 5, pushing 40 hours plus a week.
Hey, I ain't even getting 40 hours. I wish I could push 40 hours a week. What you talking about?
This might be the only time I can properly use this phrase, but gang, please rev up those fryers. For the sake of you, your girlfriend, and I think you got a kid on the way, you are quite literally living in a tent because you refuse to get a job. Newsflash, buddy. Newsflash, buddy.
Newsflash, buddy.
Nobody with a job actually wants a job. If you gotta work at McDonald's or be a trash man for the time being until you can get on your feet, that's just what you gotta do, bro.
Facts.
And let's say you want to go the e-begging route. You are doing a horrible job. Gang, why are you biting the hands that feed you? The people that donate money to you are working 9 to 5. You're fumbling the bag. And this whole situation is weird to me because I couldn't help but pocket watch bro views, and as a TikToker myself,
he said pocket watch dudes views.
I see some racks. Looking at them views, bro, it's definitely enough for an apartment. And if it's not, he can move to a small town like the one I grew up in and get an apartment for like $700.
Yeah.
And then
if
I'm not mistaken, bro had a GoFundMe like.
Imagine being able to build anything just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44.
I don't know. I think it's something we don't know about.
See, if you're stacking money and you're doing this temporarily, okay, I could kind of understand. But living on the street or not having a shelter to actually go to comes with a lot more than just some bugs. You can easily get jumped in your sleep, drugged in your sleep, robbed in your sleep, because you're exposed to a world with no shelter to defend you. See, when you pay for a house or you pay for an apartment, you're also paying for the security. There's a lot of crazy.
There's really people out here that kill homeless people. Like that's what they go for. They go for killing homeless people because there ain't nobody out here that care for you. At least that's what they think. Ain't nobody checking on you. That's what they think. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nobody. They kill you. You ain't got no identification. You know what I'm saying? Imagine a serial killer cutting your fingers off and cutting your face off. Fingers in your face.
Crazy people in this world for you to just be sleeping out in the open, and John Doe and Jane Doe is just walking on by looking at you while you're vulnerable in sleep. Especially
now they doing dental records. Just take the whole head, decapitate you, and take your all your fingers and toes.
if you're a woman. So while sure there's a safe way to do things, I understand, you gotta be really careful, especially if you got a family. Like he said that brother has a baby on the way and everything. Like, and to me, I just can't vouch for that.
Nope.
Like you out here making a decision to just stay on the streets in a tent with a baby. Now I gotta say you're just being selfish. You better grind and figure it out. But you'll be surprised, in this time, in this economy, a lot of people, a lot of y'all are only one paycheck away from being homeless.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to be homeless. Very interesting thing. A lot of people don't know how to suffer or struggle. I'm going to teach you guys that it's actually not as difficult as you think. So step one, you're going to have to get used to carrying aluminum foil.
Shit happens.
Aluminum foil is going to be your best friend. Aluminum foil, if you keep it, it doesn't trigger sensors and things of that variety. So just want to let you know that aluminum foil eliminates sensor triggers. Just want to let you know that. I'm not going to say what to use that for, but just want to let you know aluminum foil is your best friend. So bigger stores are your best friend too. Walmart, Myers, bigger stores, especially around closer to when it's closing and right when it opens. Good times to go in. But if you look dirty, they're going to look at you. So here's what you want to do. Laundromats. Right now, it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm at a laundromat. Laundromats are 24/7. Nobody usually is in laundromats. That's probably the best thing about them. So I would say chill at laundromats, especially in the colder months, and gather money outside. You're going to want to be next to intersections. You're going to want to be outside, things of that variety. You're going to want to be getting used to just being out there and begging for money. Begging is going to be your best friend. You're going to have your arms out extended and beg in church. Churches are really great for you. Why are churches great? You're going to have to put back your religious hate for about 3 seconds and hear me out. Churches like to
put back your religious hate.
Free food. Wednesdays around here in Michigan, they like to give around free food. And sometimes on Sunday mornings, they just like to give around free food to the homeless people. I don't know why. Pretty nice. It's good to just get to free.
You don't know why. Did you know that? All right, Christians. All right, I know for a fact. Well, the nuns. Let me say Catholics. I know for a fact the Catholics, the nuns, they do give you like meals and stuff for Thanksgiving and Christmas and stuff like that. And some places even give you whole turkeys and stuff like that that you can take home and make for your family, or they got stuff already made up for you to take and you eat. I don't know, like I could never go back to this, man. Ever.
Free food. Now, a lot of places, especially missions, like there's.
I just don't want to go back. I just.
Cherry Street.
I'll go back to my mama's house before I go back to the streets, before I do that. Because at that point, I'm going to be in all types of stuff, man.
Mission, there's a LaGrange Street mission, things of that nature. Those places.
I ain't bumming for no money, though. like at all. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like I'll go sell some drugs. Homeless. If you ain't got no help, you know what I'm saying? I'd probably be selling drugs just so I could come up real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like it sounds stupid, but man, go back to my old ways real quick.
End up having you have an ID. So a lot of people are homeless because all their documentation gets ruined and in the wash, or they get kicked out and they can't grab the documentation. Well, this is actually good. Hear me out. This is what you want to do. You want to, for the sake of brevity, go down to your courthouse and get a birth certificate. Birth certificates should cost around $35 to $50. Buy a birth certificate.
See, the common misconception.
That's a lot of money to be spending if you are homeless. And you know what I'm saying? You say you ain't never been homeless before. You don't even know what you're doing. You don't even know where to fucking start.
Is that homeless people are just bums on the street, or they're crackheads just on the street, or they're just downright dirty people. I would challenge anyone that thinks like that to broaden your horizon a little bit. And let me give you a different perspective. Instead of frowning upon somebody because they got to live in a shelter, all it takes for somebody to be homeless is bad credit, no family support, a job that doesn't pay, or a job that fires you, because most people have all.
I've got bad credit. I have an unsupporting family. Like I could be, I be needing help with rent. I can't turn to my family and be like, hey, could I have like $150? You know what I'm saying? Just help me with my rent. I'm short. I'll pay you back when I get my next check. You know what I'm saying? Right after I pay rent, when I get my next check, I'll pay you back. You know what I'm saying? They don't be caring. They don't care. You can go homeless. They'll be like, oh, I feel for you. Times is rough out here.
Or their power is at their job, or even having one eviction on your record. So I want to kind of explain the whole eviction.
Times is rough out here, but they doing way better than you are.
Being that
every time you look up, they going on vacations, going on trips, going out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like, got a new bottle to drink, like, purchased a new car. It's like, but okay. And then when they need something, they expect you to come through. Stop everything you're doing.
that I'm a landlord myself. So before you guys get mad at landlords, because I know a lot of people, they get mad at their landlord, they say they're greedy. Let me explain the perspective of a landlord. Most landlords have to still pay the bank. The reason why a lot of rents have went up is because the interest rates in order.
Well, that's so crazy. When everybody's rent went up, our rent still stayed the same. One reason why I haven't moved, and it's so cheap here where I'm at. Like the rent, you know what I'm saying? It's so cheap. One bedroom, I got a hella space in my apartment. Like my brother was paying $1,000 a month for his just for rent, and his let's say his living room and his kitchen was the size of just my living room. His living room and his kitchen was the size of just my living room. His bedroom was half of my bedroom. His bedroom was half of my kitchen. Half of my bedroom.
Own a property has went up. So a lot of times it's not your actual landlord that's trying to put the prices so high. It's the bank that went so high, or it's the economy that's making your landlord have to pay more to the bank. So now the way your rent comes into play is because when you pay your rent, let's just say it's $2,500, and your landlord has to pay $2,000 to the bank, he needs your rent in order to pay the bank. Now, let's just say interest or taxes go up like it did for my house recently. Now, the rent in the area is also going to go up. That's how it works. So you got to really make sure that the person that you have staying inside of your building, that they are the type of person that's going to pay you your money so you can pay the bank, or you're going to get in trouble with the bank. But now if you have an eviction on your record, that just tells me I might have to possibly evict you because you broke somebody else's trust in a different agreement. And evictions cost a lot of money for landlord.
Damn.
Game of Thrones King's Road is now available on both PC and mobile with Google Play Games.
Explore the Game of Thrones universe on a larger PC screen.
It's not, oh, just call the police and just kick those people out. No, it costs a lot of money. So where I'm supposed to be making money from you being there so I can pay off the place that I own, I'm actually losing money because now I got to pay for you to leave. So having bad credit says that you don't pay people on time. And allowance.
Now, me having bad credit had nothing to do with my apartment. It was about when I was probably like 22, 23, and I got a bank card. I got to pay that off. It ain't much. I just been bullshitting on that. Once I pay that off, my shit will go right back up.
Somebody to move into your property that has an eviction on their record is like hiring somebody to work at a car dealership that has felonies.
Got vices. Can't make excuses. But you know what I'm saying? I ain't making excuses. I got vices like everybody's got vices.
For stealing cars from car dealerships. For most landlords, it's just not worth the risk. But that's literally all it takes to be homeless. And for a lot of people, their eviction was really out of their hands. Maybe their job fired them. Maybe their wages didn't cover what the new rent was. But it's that easy for somebody to become homeless. So before you judge somebody as if you can't be that person, understand a perspective on how somebody can become homeless. Especially in today's day and time when you walk into Walmart or you walk in a grocery store and you could grab 5 items and you're easily paying $100. And usually the only way out of most of those problems, the bad credit, the eviction on your record, you will have to have a lot of capital in order to convince somebody to still give you an opportunity.
If you buy 5 items, especially if it's food or hygiene or anything necessary, like a necessity, if you pay $100 for 5 items, you need to like budget that a little bit better. Because I'm pretty sure you could have bought 10 items for $100. You could have doubled that. It's just some people want the best of the best to spend top dollar.
Opportunity. But more than likely, if you have a lot of capital, you don't have those issues.
I've got 90 days to get my life together. Inside of this homeless shelter. Let me explain. I had everything. Nice apartment, family, friends, connects in the music industry, but I still wasn't happy. Depression set in, lost my job, couldn't pay my bills, and now here I am. I'm at the Nashville Rescue Mission for Men, enrolled in their 90-day program, which means I've got 90 days to get my life back together, get back to music, or I'm back out on the streets.
How did you become homeless? Let me tell you, man, it's because I helped people. Because of helping, man. I gave to the whole of Windsor, man. And anyone could tell you that. Anybody, I help people start their own businesses. You understand me? Because of addiction. Addiction drawed us even deeper into the roots of the streets. I miss my family, man. What would you say is your biggest regret in life? Falling in love. Because when you allow your emotions to get up your intelligence, everything is fucked. Yeah. I'll make your day a little bit better and give you some money. I appreciate it, man. Whatever you're doing, continue doing it, man. And put that shit out there, man.
If you meet a guy and he wants to move in super quickly with you, and all of his belongings that he's bringing fits into one of these, or one of these, he has little to nothing of his own, which means he's used to bouncing from place to place using people. And
just one tub is crazy.
He's very likely a narcissistic homosexual who is using you for a place to live.
One tub is crazy. It's crazy. I'm going to need, if I was to move out of here, like let me tell you, when I did move out of here, the first time I moved out of here, I was going to need to take 2, maybe 3 trips. Ain't going
people on the internet that's just straight ruthless. But this video that I'm making, I really wanted to broaden y'all perspectives on how y'all perceive the homeless, because a lot of us are just one paycheck away from being just like that person. And then when you ask yourself, or when you tell yourself, oh no, it's because they were strung out on drugs. Oh no, a homeless person, yeah, but why they look like they fiending for drugs? Sometimes when you're just laying on the side of the street, you can get drugged. And then when you wake up, you're now chasing that drug because of that high that you was forced upon you. Or let's just say you was a regular average Joe, living your life, smoking a joint like most people do. Somebody
laced your shit.
Laced you. Mm-hmm. Now you're strung out on drugs, chasing that crack, chasing whatever drug that was.
I'm going to just keep it a buck with you, though. I've done been laced, like somebody done put coke in my stuff. I was 16, 17, and this is when I was like first homeless. You know what I'm saying? And I don't remember being addicted to coke off of that one time of somebody lacing my shit. However, how I knew it was laced was because when I was hitting it, the blunt was popping. Like it's like somebody put some pop rocks in my stuff and just, you know what I'm saying? They just popping. Then like the roof of my mouth went numb. My tonsil went numb. Or whatever you want to call it, the thing in the back there hanging, that little punching bag, that went numb. My gums went numb, my tongue went numb. Like I'm like, man, this ain't no weed. This ain't just weed. Like I was like, hey man, what's in this? And they was like, oh yeah, it's a dirty. What's a dirty? Oh, we put a little bit of coke in that. Well, I already came this far. Might as well finish it.
Now, I mean, and you're willing to lose everything.
Crazy.
So now you're living on the streets. If I could tell any young person anything, okay, protect your credit like you protect your heart, okay? Your credit as an adult says more than you having a lot of cash. Okay, there's a lot of people with a lot of cash that can't get a lot of stuff done. A wise man told me something very powerful at a very young age.
Hold on, y'all. Oh, well.
Great credit, you don't need a lot of cash. Credit can make you money, all right? And all credit is credibility to the person that you're borrowing from. So if you borrow
Yeah. Just wanted to remind you that I'll be home at 2. All right, I'm doing a video. All right. Bye. I love you.
money, let's say you have a credit card, stop using credit cards as extra money. I'm gonna give y'all some game real quick. You should not be using a debit card to swipe at all. You should only be swiping credit cards. But you use your credit card as your debit card. Keep up with me. Every time you swipe your credit card, you're only swiping for money that you know is on your debit card. So if I have $100 on my debit card, right, and I have an expense that's $150, but I want to swipe it on my credit card, you don't have the money for that. Even if your credit card approves, you don't have the money for that. That's how people wind up behind saying, "Oh, I'm gonna pay myself later." No, you only swipe on the money that you have because what you're supposed to do is, I'm gonna go ahead and buy this because it's $70 and I have $100 on my debit card. Now you pay your credit card back off. This is how you create a great relationship with credit card. Now, I mean, you maintain a good credit score. Ask the adults in your family, how has having credit affected your life? Watch the things they tell you.
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. I was approved for a Capital One card, and I think I might go ahead and apply.
Whether it was good credit or bad credit. And I'm gonna tell you another little play about having a credit card. A lot of these credit cards have cash backs. So if you're paying for stuff with a debit card, this is stuff that the rich people know. If you're paying stuff with a debit card, you get nothing for that. Your money's just gone. It just goes to the person that you bought from. If you're paying with a credit card, your credit goes up, you're using it properly, and you could also get cash back or rewards. And when it's time for you to get a loan, let's just say for a car, for a house, you now have built a relationship with a bank that trusts you, which is why maintaining a good relationship with whoever you have credit card with is very important. But that is the biggest piece of advice that I could give any man that does not have a lot of money or doesn't have access to a lot of money. Maintain good credit. And that's just being trustworthy. That's just saying, I'm only gonna borrow what I know I could pay back because I have that money. Not because you think you'll have that money. I'm telling you, that's what everybody does. Everybody borrows money and says, yeah, I'll pay it later. And then they never pay it back. And now they're sitting here 10 years later trying to pay for something that they borrowed 10 years ago. But now it's hard for them to catch up back to zero because you borrowed on something that you did not have. The only reason why I use my credit cards is because I want to build a relationship with me and
But now I'm able to apply for another one, and I'm going on 31. So I got it.
Thanks. So if I do want another house,
I won't be swiping unless I got the money for it type